Namaste, Satnam, Assalam Shalom, and welcome back to my channel, Indigo Angel. Today, I have a special video for you as I'm going to be talking about the 6 major starseed origins and 6 major ET lineages and what it's like when you are an incarnate or a hybrid carrying these galactic crystal seed forms within your natal blueprint, within your chart, within your cosmic thumbprint, within your energetic expression, your mythology, all of these aspects of how you would emit and radiate and illuminate this cosmic radial light intelligence from your cosmic being, your cosmic Christed heart. Okay, so I'm going to go into the depths of each lineage and basically break it down for you about what it's like to be in love with somebody who carries this origin, someone who carries this energetic frequency, this radial light intelligence within them on a higher dimensional level. Okay, that's right. We going high, we going up, we going multi-dimensionality, we're going full-on cosmic expansion into the second dimension, okay? Because the second dimension is where this relationship consciousness resides. It is where one attunes to the consciousness of the relationship within themselves as they dig deep into the sacral chakra, into the orange ray, into the inside of Earth. As the second dimension represents inner Earth, our emotional body is inside of Earth. And here's where we grab into the gustos of all that it really truly is, and we start to break it down. So let me tell you what it's like to be with a Lyran starseed. Okay, so Lyran, if you are a Lyran starseed or you are in a relationship with a Lyran starseed, here's what you should expect. For one, a Lyran is charismatic. They are warm, they are generous, they are wise, they want to give, they want to love, they want to be very physical in their expression, okay? Lyrans are, all about the joy of physicality. They love to be very physical in their expression. So you can expect a Lyran to want to have a lot of sex. You can expect them to be very sensual. You can expect them to be very loyal. They're very exclusive. They don't want to share you with nobody. They are all about you, and especially when you're around, they want to show it. They want to love you. They want to scoop you up. They want you to be all of theirs. They will dazzle you in affection, dazzle you in admiration. They will essentially be very compassionate as well. They will make you feel like your dreams are supported. They will support you, as this is a founder race. This is a founder lineage, and they are all about supporting the ones that they love. They want to come up from underneath you and be your foundation. One tiny little drawback about a Lyran is they can be powerful in their expression. They can want to dominate you. So sometimes there's a power struggle in the relationship. One thing about a Lyran is they will have many different types of lovers. They will have so many different types of lovers because they are so open to love in all kinds of different ways. They don't discriminate based off of physicality, really. They go straight to the soul, and if you have something inside of your soul that they want, that they need, that they can reflect and see themselves in, they want to love you. So they're not very picky. They'll have lots of different types of lovers, and they'll have very unusual lovers. You will see a Lyran with any spectrum of, expression of different soul genetic. They will go through any soul genetic. They're very open. They're very expansive in their nature to want to try new types of people. But when they find the one that they love, they will love you like you deserved every ounce of it that you're going to get from them. Okay, so very passionate lovers, very abundant in their love. I say go for a Lyran, as they hold the highest frequency, the highest attainment of energy that one could honestly attune to. Their 12th to 10th density, their expression, their expansion of this energy can simply just radiate all kinds of fine-tuned melodies, essentially, because they are the Orpheus of Lyra. They are the song that essentially creates immaculate conception. So they want to draw you in with their Lyran allure, and they want to captivate you, and they want to magically decorate you, and their soul magic. This is what the Lyran does. And it's magical, it's whimsical. You will often feel like you're floating in love when you're with a Lyran, okay? But the thing about a Lyran is you're not going to experience a sharp, dualistic nature. Energetic claw, that attachment. You won't feel attachment and the density of the attachment when you're with a Lyran. Lyrans will present a full energetic being, one who you feel that you can be safe being yourself around, that you can go back to the things that you enjoy doing, and you can detach in your energies from the Lyran in a way that's not going to be toxic or unhealthy, because Lyrans equally want that energy for themselves as well. So when they come together with you, they want to express all the love in the world, but they are equally okay with going back with being who they are. They don't necessarily attach in a toxic way. So a Lyran is a very high vibrational starseed origin to have a relationship with. I would say that if you carry a lot of Lyran in your chart, that you're gonna have a full frequency spectrum of relationship experiences that you can say you've experienced the worst of the worst and you've experienced the best of the best. Okay, the Lyran has probably accumulated all experiences within the frequency spectrum of a relationship with another person. Now I'm going to talk about what it's like to be with an Orion. So we're going from a Lyran who's very expansive and has all of this charming, sweep you off your feet, bring you into their energy, into an Orion. Now an Orion is intense, okay? An Orion knows the darkness. An Orion knows suffering. An Orion probably has been through a lot of shit in their life. An Orion is going to play on your empathy. You will be drawn into an Orion usually because you sense their suffering, you sense their hardships, you sense what they've been through, and you will take on that energy through your empathic nature, and you will feel for them on a very deep level. Almost like you feel like you could save them. You feel like you could help them. You feel like you can be the one who is going to turn this energy around for them and be their saving grace, be their strength, okay? I hate to say this, but an Orion does place on the narcissism cards, the empath and the narcissism cards. You're going to find it in Orion soul genetic relationship. You're also going to find the most extreme twin flame relationships within the Orion origin, within the Orion starseed mythology. The Orions actually hold the third ray of the Elohim. This would be Orion and Angelica. So they are actually pre-designed. If you carry Orion in your mythology, in your blueprint, in your natal chart, you will be pre-designed, pre-programmed to experience twin flame intense union. Most who carry Orion in their starseed chart will awaken and ascend through a twin flame union. They are destined to be twin flames. If you carry Orion in your chart, you will, depending on how many markers in the charts you carry, because some people have a lot of Orion, some people just have it in one placement. Either way, you're going to experience a twin flame experience at some point. Now, I feel the more Orion in your chart, the more intense your twin flame union is going to be. I have 2 placements of Orion in my chart. So yes, I went through a very profound twin flame awakening. I know. But I also carry Arcturus. I also carry other placements that have evened out my love expression or my love experiences. With an Orion, they're gonna love you in a different way. It's gonna be passionate. It's gonna be intense. It is going to take you to the depth of your core, of your being, deeper than you ever thought you could go with another. You will feel one with an Orion because they understand the darkness. They can reach into the deep, dark aspects of your soul, and they understand you on a psychic, emotional, empathic level. You will feel like you can cry to an Orion. You can tell an Orion, everything that you've been through, and they're going to understand because they know, because they've probably been through the shit themselves or something worse that they can relate to. They will relate to you on a really real level. Orion really gets you. And you really will have that profound connection through the Orion starseed origin in a relationship, in a love relationship. Now, a negative aspect about being with an Orion is it can also turn into a very argumentative relationship. You may find yourself slowly allowing the duality to creep in once you go through that loving phase, or you go through all of your heights of falling in love, that the duality will start to creep in. And so you will have to learn how to establish boundaries with an Orion. Whether you are an Orion or whether you are in a relationship with an Orion starseed, you will have to work on boundaries and respecting boundaries if you want that relationship to last. Because ultimately, Orions are very headstrong. They like things the way they like them. They aren't easily convinced. They sometimes can be stuck in their ways just a little bit. And so if you're in a relationship with this person, it can be maybe a little bit hard to get them to communicate, to cooperate, and ultimately maybe see your point of view. But healthy boundaries in a relationship with an Orion will help create an amazing space for you all to grow in that relationship. Now, 2 out of the 6 starseed origins are twin flames. I say that the Orions are twin flames, and I say that Arcturians are twin flames. And let me tell you why. Because the Arcturians represent the 7th ray of the Elohim, the 7th ray of the sacred Elohim flames, which is Arcturus and Victoria. Okay, so carry a lot of Orion markers in your chart and a lot of Arcturian markers in your chart, that you will be a twin flame. If you carry both, then you may experience it twice. Okay, you may go through 2 twin flame activations, one through a Orion consciousness band and one through an Arcturian consciousness band. Now, if you're an Arcturian twin flame, it's not going to be as intense of an experience as if you are an Orion. Okay, so Arcturians are very smart. They're very higher intellectuals. They're very advanced technologically. Okay, they are more mentally strategic. They are more mentally capable of balancing dualistic things in their life. It doesn't affect them in such a way that it would an Orion twin flame relationship. Okay, so an Arcturian twin flame union would be more from a higher mind perception. Okay, so Arcturians aren't going to put up with a lot of shit. If they're in a toxic relationship, they're going to identify it very quickly and they're going to transcend that union, okay? Because they're more strategic, they're more what's in alignment to my highest timeline. They're more thinking about what's going to be easiest and best and most healthy for both people. So Arcturians are going to transcend more of a dualistic twin flame union very quickly. Arcturians will hold a healthier twin flame union, so to speak. Arcturians will be drawn to adventure. Arcturians will want to take you out on adventures. They will want to take you out in nature. They will want to take you places, trips, things, buy things. They're probably financially very stable on some level. They will be able to support a lifestyle of having more fun, as because they don't get sucked into the energy vortexes of the lower dimensions as easily. They hold a very angelic state, a very angelic nature. They are angel incarnates. But the thing about as an Arcturian is if you're in a relationship with them, they want to see you succeed. They want you to follow your dreams. They have the capability to support you in that way. They also care very much about your health. They will make sure that you feel good. They will make sure that you are feeling healthy. They will support the things that need to happen for you to maintain your health. If you're going through health issues, things like that, they will be there for you through those types of things. They're very sensitive to the body, care very much about one being their best, their most highest vibrational state of existence. Arcturians will also want to explore the more unusual things. So you can count on an Arcturian to be a kinky freak in bed. You can count on them to be your most freakiest origin, as they like to try new things. They're not opposed to playing with, all sorts of new magical ways to do things, okay? So they are more advanced in their thoughts, so they're ready to anchor in futuristic ideas. They are ready to try something completely new and off the wall. So you will always feel a sense of spontaneity. You will always feel like the Arcturian is keeping the magic alive. Andromedans. Okay, Andromedans. I would say that you probably have it the hardest. I'm not gonna lie. Andromedans have a tragic love story. Their story is so tragic that it breaks my heart. I honestly have Andromeda in my chart as well, so I resonate with this very much. Andromeda is essentially the princess who's chained in space, who's waiting for Perseus to come and rescue her. Well, guess what? She never gets to be with Perseus. She's still chained in space, okay? If you are an Andromedan and you hold this origin within your mythology, you may feel like you're never going to find your twin flame. You may feel like you are not meant to be a twin flame. If you have all Andromedan markers in your chart, you're probably not a twin flame. You feel this longing to find the love of your life, your whole life, and you feel like you just never are gonna find it. You feel like you are doomed to just walk this planet and not find the one who you're supposed to be with, okay? The good thing about Andromedan origin is that you are from an ascending galaxy. You have a very strong solar plexus. You have a very strong soul. You are capable of accumulating abundance and wealth and health and all of these high vibrational things. You attract and call this into your life and your world, so you will flourish on your own. You will be one who never ever needs a lover. You never need another. You never need somebody. If you have somebody, it's because you want their attention. It's you want them in your life. You don't make sacrifices for who you are for anybody else. You will be the one who is okay on their own. If you have to be on your own and be alone and be single and not be in a relationship, as an Andromedan, you just don't need anybody else. You got this on your own. You're doing your thing. You know what I mean? You are doing bad all by yourself, essentially. As an Andromedan, your loneliness, though, can come upon you, and it can be very intense, especially if you're going through a descension or a void space, or you're going through an aspect of yourself that isn't very high vibrational. You're clearing programming, you're clearing lower densities inside of you, okay? This is when the Andromedan can really sink into a depressive state. They can really feel the aches and the pains of their loneliness. And they just have to keep reminding themselves that most likely an Andromedan will have to settle for somebody based off of common interest and companionship. I don't feel that an Andromedan necessarily ever finds the sustenance of the love that they are looking for. They never find the sustenance of the love that they are seeking and desire, because their true love can't get to them. Their true love cannot get to them. They are chained in space, okay? You're chained up, Andromeda. Your true love wants to find you. Your true love has your heart in mind. They are searching for you too. Andromeda, don't you worry. Your true love is searching for you too. They just cannot get to you. You're chained up. You have to liberate yourself. You have to unlock the chains to get to your lover. Now, beautiful Pleiadians, okay? Rulers of the heart chakra. If you are in a relationship with a Pleiadian, you are going to feel the depths of sensuality, the depths of a psychic connection. A Pleiadian will be very psychically in tune to your body, to your thoughts, to your emotions. They're going to really understand all aspects of your being. They're going to intuitively know when you're sad or hurting or crying. They're going to be there in the right moments. They're going to be there with this really empathic, nurturing nature that just makes you feel like you can confide in them and you can cry to them, and they are just going to hold you and everything's going to be okay. Feel that a Pleiadian will give themselves to you. You will feel like they want to just serve you. They will want to love you in a way that feels like they are serving you. They will hold you up on a pedestal. They will spiritually pamper you. They will make sure your energetic body feels healthy, your spiritual body is healthy. They will be all about your heart chakra. They will be all about making sure that your heart feels like it matters. They put a lot of time and effort into making sure that you know that you are loved. A Pleiadian also is very sensual, gentle in their approach, but they are, very wild as well. Don't get that twisted. They can be freaks too, but essentially they will be very, they want to make love. They want to do it as compassionately, as passionately, as emotionally, as connected as possible. They don't even need to have physical sex. Like, they can be good with just like doing massages and things like that. They don't have to be full on, like a Lyran would just consume you up. Pleiadian will take their time to, do all the extra stuff that really is going to make that experience an etheric, spiritual, emotional experience with you. They want you to feel that. They have to feel that. That's a part of their energy that they require. That's what they need to have in return. And so you're going to feel that really profoundly with a Pleiadian. Now, with a Pleiadian, you have to be careful because they are probably the most easily taken advantage of. They are probably the ones that struggle the most in an empath and a narcissist relationship. So you'll see a Pleiadian with an Orion, okay? You'll see a Pleiadian with... Now, a Pleiadian and an Arcturian go really well together. A Pleiadian and a Lyran go really well together. A Pleiadian with an Orion can be a disaster because you will start having that empathic and narcissist relationship present in either one of them. Let's say they both hold Pleiadian and they both hold Orion. Okay, it could go either way. They could each one could turn into that by what the other person is giving. So they have to be very, very, very aware and very careful of that within themselves. A Pleiadian has to also be very careful with boundaries. They have to make sure that they are identifying their boundaries, identify when their boundaries are being crossed. If they don't do that, then they will be taken advantage of. Their nature is just so kind, so caring, so giving, so wanting to heal and nurture you that they will not even think about themselves. They will actually enter into the relationship forgetting that their soul matters because they just want to love the crap out of you. So have to be careful with the Pleiadian, but yeah, it will be a very romantic type of relationship, a very giving relationship. If a Pleiadian finds another Pleiadian, then it's going to be a very magical relationship for the both of them. A lot of giving. Both will be givers to the relationship, essentially, and so it will be very beneficial for both people. Now, a Pleiadian would also be good for an Andromedan because a Pleiadian can essentially fulfill the things that an Andromedan feels that they're lacking inside. A Pleiadian would assist an Andromedan with fulfilling them with the love that they seek and desire, even though an Andromedan is always going to feel like they're not being fulfilled. A Pleiadian will be the one that could actually possibly get an Andromedan to go all the way. Now, a Sirian will be... They can be a little bit more even-keeled. You're going to find some balance in a Sirian, okay? You're going to find that if you're in a relationship with a Sirian or you are a Sirian, that you hold a lot of balance. There is a lot of give and take, okay? You're willing to give, but if you sense that you're giving too much, you will withhold your energy, and you will essentially make sure that the energy exchange stays neutral and it stays balanced and it stays positive. Sirians are very aware of the energy exchanges that are happening, and they will do what's necessary to protect themselves. They are not weak in any empathic sense, but they are very empathic and psychic. They will sense and care and nurture you and bring nourishment to you. They will take care of you. They would care for you if you were sick. Sirians essentially provide a great deal of sustenance and strength in a relationship. Sirians are also very open to different types of relationships as well, kind of like a Lyran. They're very similar to a Lyran nature in the sense of how they love. They love very expandedly, very openly. They want to give you a lot. They want to show you what you deserve, what you're worth. They want to give you all of this energy. They want you to feel that you are cared for and you are taken care of. They will give an immense amount of compassion to you, but they will hold their strength if they are not receiving equally. Sirians also have a lot of patience. They will wait for something that they feel is worth it. They will work for something that they feel is worth it. They will go through hoops and jumps if they think that you have something that they would benefit aligning to. They would put in the work, put in the effort, make you feel like you deserve this, whatever it is that they're offering to you. You deserve this, and they will hold you up on a pedestal. They will fulfill your, fuel your dreams, support your dreams. They will want to make you feel like you are supported and you have a strong foundation. Sirians are all about the emotional body. So on a psychic level, you're gonna get that feeling that you get in Orion, where you feel like they really understand the depths of you, or they really go into the deepest, darkest aspects and understand you. A Sirian will provide that, but they might not themselves actually really understand the depths of the darkness inside of you. Even though they do, they'll give you that support, they'll give you that empathic understanding, but they're not going to But it's not going to be in a way that's toxic for you. It's not going to be in a way that you feel like they're pulling you into a black hole, that they're pulling you into an unhealthy attachment, okay? So it's a little bit more balanced, like I said, with the Sirian. Each one of these starseed origins is a gateway to a new dimension of relationship consciousness, okay? So each one of these origins will hold a key or a door or a new perception or a new revelation in your evolution to new consciousness and relationship consciousness. Almost every person on Earth carries, at least 2 to 3 of these specific starseed origins within their chart. So you are going to be a collaboration of these energetic expressions. You are going to be a collaboration of these love languages and love signs, and the way that these origins in starseed incarnates maneuver through the love realms on Earth. Okay, so you will embody multiple experiences. It's not just going to be just one or just the other, this and that. You can simultaneously be an Andromedan who feels lonely and feels like you're never going to find the one, and equally be in Orion and go through a twin flame experience. I feel as the procession moves, as we have more radial light waves, as we have more cosmic integrations and things of that nature, it's going to push you into a new degree or a new marker of that mythology or that expression. And so you might go from being one to shifting into the other. And now you're having this experience. So you're going to have multiple different experiences. You're not ever going to be just one. Sometimes it can be simultaneous. And you can be so multidimensional and you're just so confused and you really just don't even know what your love life is supposed to be. The more that we pick up on this planetary telepathy, the more that your relationships are actually going to become less physical. We're all going to start having the less need to have physical relationships as things are going to be so telepathic. So throughout the day, you're going to be receiving transmissions and downloads and emotional waves of these thought processes of the ones who are your lovers. And you will just inherently pick up on them in the dreams and the astral realms and throughout your day, and just know what they're thinking, know what they're feeling. And so that you can take that information and you can use it strategically as to how you're going to act, how you're going to implement, how you're going to go about your next relationship, essentially. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty awesome. It's so multidimensional, multifaceted, multi-spectrum. We are all these beautiful light ships. Be a lover from a cosmic perspective, okay? So I hope that you enjoyed this expression of what it's like to be with these 6 major starseed origins, 6 major starseed ET lineages in your natal chart, in your blueprint, your expression of cosmic love. If you did love it, comment below, hit the like button, share this video. I love you all. Have a beautiful everything.